So he has a DWI with us.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And as a condition of his bond, you asked if he wears.
Okay, pause right there. Oxy, Valium, hydrocodone, and promethazine? That's not pain management, that's a dangerous cocktail. This looks less like a treatment plan and more like a liability nightmare. The real question is whether this was medical care or an accident waiting to happen.
Device. However, Your Honor, that scram device would pick up his medication that he's on right now. He's on hydrocodone and oxycodone for back injury and sciatica. So he hasn't been.
Oh, I remember this case. I remember this case.
He was prescribed the medication in August. And I have the prescription here from his doctor on his summary of his last visit.
Okay.
And he hasn't been taking the medication.
And I'm very, very shocked that they are prescribing him oxy and hydrocodone.
Yes, Your Honor.
Prescribing, I mean, I'm in shock that a doctor would actually.
You know it's serious when a judge says, "I'm very, very shocked." That isn't routine courtroom language, it signals real concern. When the bench reacts like that, the conversation has already crossed into potential medical malpractice territory, folks.
Both of those and much more for an extended period of time. I mean, that's.
I have the prescription here from Methodist Hospital.
I'd like to see it. And then how old is that prescription as well?
This is from August.
Is he here right now?
He's not here, Your Honor. He couldn't make it today.
He deleted out and he blacked out all of the times when the prescriptions were given, the amount of the prescriptions. And so what I'd like to know is how long he's going to be taking the oxy and how long he's going to be taking the hydrocodone.
I was the one that made those deletions.
Oh, okay. You blacked out all this stuff? Okay.
I have one deletions. Would like to take a look at that.
I'm in shock that a doctor would do all this. I mean, you're begging for an addiction. Like, this is begging to give someone an addiction. I mean,
Judge, if I may, the position is that I did have a chance to review the same medical records from the defense. Although I understand that he's having some trouble adjusting to not having the medications, I will say that I think he's only had the scaring device for not even a month. So I do think that taking it away would be prematurely, or haven't been done prematurely, sorry. And it doesn't look like he's had any cases where substance abuse issues have been an issue. I also took that into account, but again, I think it's premature to take away the STEM device. So,
Yeah, may I speak briefly on that?
Of course.
Taking away the scram device will allow him to take his medication to avoid the pain that is going to incur.
I don't understand how a scram device prevents him from taking the medication.
He doesn't need device.
I told him if he has a valid prescription, he can take it. Okay. It really, really scares me. It really, I mean, they're prescribing him oxy, hydrocodone, promethazine, diazepam, Valium. I mean, what else? What else? Oxy, Valium, hydrocodone, promethazine. What else are we going to add to this cocktail? This is like I think this is medical malpractice what the doctor's doing. I truly do. You're begging to give someone an addiction.
I can't argue with that. I can't.
If he has a valid prescription, he can take it. I'm going to say this though, is that I'm going to keep him extremely close to me.
This is the heart of the case. The judge isn't just handling a bond hearing, he's confronting a potential addiction crisis in real time. The question is simple but heavy: do you trust the prescriptions, or do you tighten supervision to protect everyone involved?
I want him here in 30 days, and I want to know if he still has a valid prescription for all that dope. I'm going to stay on top of it because I don't want him to get out of control. I don't want him to abuse it. I don't want him to get into a car. And I mean, I'm not taking any of that off because I want to make sure that at the minimum, he's not consuming alcohol. If he has a valid prescription, he can take it. But I'm going to stay extremely close on him because I want to know when that prescription is out. They're no longer prescribing it to him. And at that point, I want to make sure he's not using anymore. Because I'm still at a loss that a doctor would prescribe all that, really. Just with the way that the federal government has come down on all these pills, and it just let him know he can take it. I won't have a problem with him taking that medication as long as he has a valid prescription. But if we're at 4 months and he still has that prescription, he's trying to hang on that prescription for using Oxy, I'm not going to buy it. Let him know that. Okay. Prescriptions are, just, I shudder to think.
I get what you're saying, but it's not that you go to a doctor on this corner.
I understand. And so that's why I'm saying it's okay for him to take, okay? But I'm really scared for him. Just the potential for addiction is it's really scary. So I'm not going to take it off. He can take the medication as prescribed, but I'd like to have him come back in 30 days. And then I want to talk about where we're going from there as far as the medication is concerned. Okay? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.